Hey guys, today I have the Fox One system blower PCI fan card, which is by Evercool, and I picked this up in addition to my other fan card just because I wanted to, and it looked cool, and it pushes a lot of air actually. The max airflow is 42 CFM, which is I think cubic feet per meter. And other series, I don't know what the difference is. Mine is the Fox One, and Fox 2 looks the same, but you know. Okay, anyway, so yeah, it's ever lubricating bearing, long life bearing. Anyway, yeah, so it pushes a lot of air, and it's less than 28 decibels, so it's not too loud. So yeah, I just kind of bought this just because I figured once I have the two graphics cards in there, it might use a little bit more, or might want a little bit more cooling. It connects via Molex, and actually I guess I don't have to talk about the packaging because I guess you can read it. I got it from Newegg, in case you're looking for it. It's like 10 bucks, so it was really cheap. Unlike my other one, it doesn't have any LEDs, which is, I don't know, kind of nice maybe. The other one's just kind of a little bit loud at times. So anyway, here we go. It's just your most basic fan controller, or not fan controller. PCI cooler. So the air gets sucked in here and then gets diverted directly out of the back. So I'll probably have it put on top of my case so the hot air will rise up and get sucked out and taken out versus out of the top. Anyway, so let me go ahead and install this, and we can fire it up and see what it sounds like. Alright, so before I talk about the installation, I'm going to start off by saying I know my case cabling is messy. This is disgusting and gross, I understand. But if you own this case, you know very well that unless you have flat cables, which I recommend, it's hard to move this around. Like, this is the longest that the 8-pin cable can go. So I bought an extension to try and run it around the motherboard up there. But even those cables are going to be pinched because there's like no room up there. So yeah, and I know what you're going to say. There's room over there in the corner, guys. Autumn Hacker. But I am going to do more work on this when I get the other graphics card, because I don't love taking this one out and putting the two in, and that way I'll have enough space to actually get some work done in here. Regardless, back to the point. I've installed the Fox One card here with the one screw, and then you can see it from the back on top there. It is very large. It's obviously not meant to go here. It's thicker than my other PCI card, and it wobbles a little bit even though I have the screw in and it's sitting in the slot. It is resting on like one pin of the graphics card, one rubber pin over here behind the SLI bridge. Actually, yeah, there's like one rubber pin on the other side of the card but regardless, and I know what you're going to say, well, why'd you leave the bridge in there? Because I'm supposed to have two cards in here, but if you've seen my other video where Tiger Jack kind of screwed up on me, anyway, that's not the point. Regardless, I've got this installed here, so I'm going to go ahead and replace the power connection for this card with that card connected to my fan controller, and then we can see how powerful it is and what kind of job it does and what kind of airflow it moves. Okay, so I've gone ahead and connected the power. Very ugly. I know someone's going to comment on it, but it's my power supply that's the real problem, having all the thick cables and not being the perfect power supply for this case, but I bought it because it looks cool. I know. Okay. Oh yeah, that would involve me turning on the power on the back. There we go. And go ahead here and just turn on my computer. And then now I'm going to turn up the control on my fan controller. Sorry, that light's not from the fan. Okay, so it actually is not as loud as I was expecting. And this is on full. So, but the nice thing is with my fan controller, if you see my other video now, the new one, I can just put it onto PWM mode, and then it's controlled at the same speed as the CPU fan is, so it'll slow down there, and as the CPU detects heat, it will speed it up. And it's back at full speed, and turn it down about half, and then turn it all the way off. So this has been my video installation of the Fox One PCI card. It did move a sufficient amount of air, and it's not too loud, which is really nice. So I'm gonna pair this one up for it to my other card when I run this computer, and that should. Well, actually, it won't do anything. My computer doesn't overheat as it is, obviously, with 14 fans in here. But I kind of bought it just for giggles. Anyway, it's a really nice it is a really nice cooler, and it does what it's supposed to do. And that's pretty much all I can say, because I won't be monitoring it for speed or anything, or how much air it's moving, because I'm not really going to be watching it, because I don't really need it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.